Welcome to the AdExpert Podcast. This is the deep dive, the place where we sift through stacks of, well, the most relevant sources, cutting-edge articles, and recent research. Our goal, to basically extract the essential nuggets of knowledge. We want to arm you with well-informed, actionable insights on today's most crucial topics. Quickly, without the overwhelm. Today, we're plunging to something that is absolutely non-negotiable for any local business aiming to truly thrive online. We're talking about how to leverage Schema Markup to dramatically enhance your local search engine optimization.
Yeah, and this deep dive couldn't be more aligned with what we do here at AdExpert. We really specialize in demystifying the complexities of local SEO, the precise implementation of structured data, and optimizing your presence specifically for Google search. Our mission is, well, it's to empower local businesses, helping them not just compete, but truly stand out online. Whether they're based in Woodland Hills, Calabasas, Winnetka, maybe Tarzana, Encino, Sherman Oaks, West Hills, Reseda. You get the idea. Burbank, Van Nuys, and really beyond in the Los Angeles area.
Right. So if you're a local business owner or maybe a marketer listening in, perhaps struggling to cut through all that digital noise, this deep dive is really designed specifically for you. We're going to illuminate a powerful yet honestly frequently underutilized tool that can fundamentally transform your online visibility. Our mission today is pretty clear. We'll demystify what structured data markup truly is, unpack how those eye-catching rich snippets aren't just pretty but actually drive real clicks. We'll walk you through the practical steps of implementing Schema Markup using the industry standard JSON-LD format. And finally, pinpoint exactly which types of schema hold the most power for local businesses, including, importantly, how to check your work, how to test it. Okay, let's unpack this. We talk a lot about SEO, right? But the research we've been poring over makes it clear. Schema markup isn't just another item on the checklist. Why does it matter so profoundly, especially for local businesses that are, fiercely competing to be seen in Google search? What's the big picture here?
Well, what's fascinating from the studies and the expert analyses we reviewed is that Schema Markup isn't merely a technical tweak. It's identified as one of the most potent tools for significantly boosting your visibility in Google search results and for radically improving your click-through rates, and crucially, delivering more precise, reliable information directly to your prospective customers. Think of it as speaking Google's language perfectly.
Okay.
When it's implemented correctly, the impact can be transformative for a business's entire SEO strategy. It really allows a local business to capture attention and earn prominent display in search results, often leaving competitors who aren't using it effectively, far behind.
Capturing attention and prominent display. Yeah, that definitely sounds like what every business wants. But for those of us who might have heard the terms but aren't entirely sure, what exactly is Schema Markup? And what are these rich snippets you mentioned that make a page stand out so vividly?
Right. So Schema Markup, often just called structured data markup, is essentially a specific vocabulary. It's code you embed into your website's HTML. Its core purpose, according to Google's own documentation, and frankly countless SEO resources, is to provide search engines like Google with a highly organized, machine-readable understanding of your content. Imagine giving Google a meticulously labeled diagram of your entire business.
Ah, okay. Like a blueprint.
Exactly. And the tangible result of search engines successfully interpreting this structured data is what we call rich snippets. These are those visually enhanced search results that just leap out at you directly in Google. Things like star ratings sparkling under a business name, detailed contact information appearing without needing a click, or precise business hours for a local store.
Yeah, I see those all the time, the stars especially.
And these rich snippets aren't just aesthetic. They make your page incredibly visible and demonstrably increase your click-through rate, or CTR. That's the percentage of people who see your listing and then actually choose to click on it.
Right, crucial metric.
Absolutely critical for a local business. Schema directly helps Google identify your exact location, the range of services you offer, and maybe most influentially, your customer reviews. These are all fundamental elements that heavily influence how well you rank in local search results and whether you show up in those coveted map packs. So it's not just about appearing in search, it's about presenting compelling, trustworthy information in the most appealing way possible, right at the moment a potential customer is looking for it.
That makes so much sense, especially that visual impact. So if I'm a local business owner and I'm thinking, okay, I'm ready to dive in, where should I start with this Schema Markup? What's the foundational piece that the experts consistently point to for maximum impact?
Yeah, good question. From all the leading SEO advice we've reviewed, for maximum impact on local SEO, your absolute starting point is the local business schema. This particular schema type is specifically engineered to feed search engines all the critical data points about your physical business.
Okay.
This includes your official business name, your full precise address, and that level of detail, including city and postal code, is really crucial. Your direct phone number, exact business hours, the URL of your website, links to your social profiles, and importantly, any accumulated customer reviews or star ratings.
Got it. All the key contact stuff.
Pretty much. And when you embed this type of schema into relevant page content, especially on your contact page or even your homepage, it makes your business incredibly straightforward for Google to identify and comprehend. This directly helps search engines accurately list your business in local search results and populate those rich snippets that users are looking for. And Google itself strongly recommends using JSON-LD for implementing this, which naturally leads us to the practical how-to.
Yes. Here's where it gets really interesting. You've convinced me this is vital, but how do you actually implement this? What are the concrete, practical steps a business owner or maybe a marketer would take to get this JSON-LD schema markup onto their website? Because, let's be honest, for many, the idea of code can be daunting.
It really can seem that way, but it's far more accessible than it sounds, especially with the tools available today. The process for implementing JSON-LD markup basically boils down to a few key steps. First, you don't need to be a coding wizard. Not at all. You can generate the JSON-LD code using any of the numerous free schema generators available online. There are plenty out there.
Oh, okay. So tools can build the code for you.
Exactly. These user-friendly tools walk you through inputting your specific business information, name, address, hours, etc., and then almost magically, they produce the ready-to-use code for you.
Nice.
Once you have that code, the second step is quite literally copying and pasting it. You'll place this code snippet within the head or body section of your HTML page. Now, a crucial point here, and this is where, honestly, many businesses miss a significant opportunity. The schema should be unique and contextually relevant to each specific page.
What do you mean by unique?
So, for instance, your home page would ideally contain that comprehensive local business information we just discussed. That makes sense there. However, a service page dedicated to, say, emergency plumbing should focus its schema on the particular service or perhaps product offerings on that specific page, detailing that service's features, maybe its service area, maybe even pricing if applicable.
I see. Tailor it to the page content.
Precisely. And finally, a step that cannot be overstressed and that the top SEO publications unanimously highlight. You must test your implementation. Google provides an invaluable free tool called the Ribs Results Testing Tool. You just input your URL, and it gives you a detailed report. It tells you if your markup is correctly implemented, if Google can successfully read your structured data, and if it's eligible to display those coveted rich results in search. This rigorous testing ensures all your effort actually translates into tangible online benefits. Don't skip this step.
That's a fantastic point about contextualizing the schema for each page. And the testing, definitely crucial. So when we talk about a business's overall SEO strategy, where does schema markup fit in? Is it like a one-time fix, or is it something that truly integrates into a long-term plan, like a continuous investment?
Oh, it's absolutely a long-term play. If we connect this to the broader picture of modern SEO, adding schema markup should absolutely be considered a fundamental, enduring part of any long-term SEO strategy.
Yeah.
It's not a quick, transient fix. It's far more than just a technical maneuver. It's a profound way to actively assist Google in delivering better, more relevant, and frankly, more engaging search results to its users. The benefits, as countless case studies demonstrate, are cumulative and deeply significant. It profoundly improves visibility in local searches, because Google gains an extraordinarily clear understanding of your business's core identity and offerings, makes it easier for them to trust your info. It dramatically enhances trust among potential customers by displaying verified details like star ratings and accurate contact information right there in the search results, building credibility before they even click.
Right, that pre-click trust factor.
Exactly. And this directly translates to an increased click-through rate, because your listing immediately stands out and looks more authoritative. And increasingly, it's becoming a cornerstone for supporting voice search. By providing highly structured answers, your business is more likely to be featured by virtual assistants like Alexa or a Google Assistant.
Oh, interesting point about voice search. Hadn't fully connected that.
Yeah, it's becoming more important. Ultimately, when users encounter clear, organized, and rich information about your business directly in search, they are far more likely to click on your listing, which in turn drives real, measurable results for local businesses.
You've circled back to increasing click-through rates multiple times, which is clearly a huge metric for any business. What's the single most effective way to use Schema to boost those CTRs, particularly for a local business? Is there a low-hanging fruit here?
Yeah, this raises an important question about capturing immediate user attention. The most effective way, and this is unequivocally highlighted in all the research, is through star ratings and other impactful rich snippets. What's fascinating here is the psychological aspect. Customers are inherently, almost instinctually, more likely to trust and engage with businesses that conspicuously display reviews and ratings directly in the search results.
Those stars again.
Those stars, that visual cue of 5 glowing stars, or even 4.5, truly catches the eye and signals credibility and popularity immediately. It just works. To achieve this, you absolutely need to include a review schema on your product or service pages. This explicitly tells Google, hey, look at these reviews, display the aggregated rating for this specific thing in search results.
Okay, so review schema is the key for stars.
It is. Now, I have to issue a critical warning here, and this is really non-negotiable. Never, ever fake reviews or ratings.
Right. That seems obvious, but good to state clearly.
It does, but you'd be surprised. Google's algorithms are incredibly sophisticated. They're designed to detect manipulation and abuse. If caught, your business can face severe penalties. We're talking being completely de-indexed, which means Google entirely removes your site from its search results, making you basically invisible.
Wow, okay.
Or losing all eligibility for rich snippets. Poof, gone. The steadfast focus must always be on ethically collecting real, authentic customer reviews and then strategically leveraging those as your structured data. Trust is built on authenticity. Don't try to game it.
That's a crucial ethical point and a practical one, too, given the penalties. Okay. So beyond the local business schema, which is clearly foundational, and the review schema for those stars, what other types of schema should a local business be aware of or, actively consider implementing to maximize their online presence and truly optimize for all the ways people search?
That's a great follow-up. It's true that local business is your bedrock, but to truly optimize your web pages for Google search and perform exceptionally well in local SEO rankings, there are several other schema types that are incredibly important for local businesses. First, just to reiterate, you have local business, which, as we covered, provides critical info like name, address, phone, your foundational digital identity.
Got that one.
Then there's the review schema, absolutely crucial for showcasing customer feedback, and those all-important star ratings we just discussed. Powerful visual trust signals.
Right.
For businesses that offer specific services or products, the product or service schema is vital. This allows you to highlight your specific offerings, their features, maybe even pricing details directly in search results. It gives users a direct glimpse of what you provide before they even click.
Okay, so detail the actual offerings.
Exactly. Then the FAQ page schema is increasingly significant, especially as voice search becomes more prevalent, like we touched on. It helps your content appear in those featured snippets, those special answer boxes at the very top of Google search results, often called position 0. It directly answers common customer questions right on the search page, sometimes without requiring a click-through to your site.
Ah, the answer boxes. Very visible.
Very. And finally, the organization schema helps you share company-wide information like your official logo, main social media links, and even general contact details for broader brand recognition. It helps establish your brand identity clearly across the digital landscape.
Okay, so organization is more about the overall brand presence.
Precisely. Each of these types plays a distinct and powerful role in how your web pages are understood, indexed, and ultimately displayed by Google, directly influencing your local SEO performance. So to maybe bring it all together and quickly summarize how Schema contributes to ranking and how you can truly leverage it for your local SEO. Let's address a few common questions that consistently surface in the research we looked at. The first one: how does schema ranking work? Well, at its core, it works by using structured data markup types like the local business schema we talk so much about to provide Google with exceptionally accurate, granular details about your business. This clear, unambiguous data significantly improves your visibility, not just in general search results, but precisely in rich results and those critical local SEO listings, like the map pack.
Okay, makes sense. Clarity equals better visibility.
Right. Second, how do you boost your SEO with schema? You start by implementing comprehensive schema markup across your entire site, ideally using the JSON-LD format. This means meticulously including all that important data: your exact address, primary phone number, authentic customer reviews, detailed service descriptions, whatever is relevant. This strategic inclusion makes your listings genuinely stand out in crowded search results and directly increases your click-through rates.
Stand out and get clicks?
Got it. And finally, how do you do schema ranking in SEO? Practically speaking, you actively add the relevant markup to your page content, ensuring it's unique and relevant to each page, as we discussed. You rigorously test it using Google's free rich results testing tool to confirm it's readable and error-free. Super important.
The testing tool.
And crucially, you commit to regularly updating your data. Keep it accurate. Reflect any changes in your business, new hours, new services, whatever. This entire process is really a continuous investment that profoundly improves your rankings and fundamentally reinforces your broader SEO strategy. It's not set and forget.
What an incredibly comprehensive and insightful deep dive into schema markup. It's abundantly clear that this isn't just some obscure technical detail. It's a profoundly powerful tool that can dramatically impact a local business's visibility, foster deep trust with potential customers, and directly escalate those crucial click-through rates. Really valuable stuff.
Absolutely. And this is precisely where knowledgeable, precise implementation makes all the difference. You have to get it right. At AdExpert, we don't just understand local SEO, structured data, and Google search optimization. We live and breathe it. It's what we do every day. So whether you're seeking expert assistance with your schema markup specifically, need help developing a compelling SEO-driven page content strategy, or perhaps you're looking for more comprehensive digital marketing services, we are here to help your local business truly stand out and thrive in the competitive Los Angeles market and, beyond.
Yeah, I really encourage you, the listener, to take these insights and seriously consider how you can apply them to your own online presence. Think about the hidden opportunities residing on your website, those pieces of information that could be transformed by strategically leveraging schema.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture for a final thought, remember that in an increasingly cluttered and frankly fast-paced digital world, clarity and verified information are not just technical advantages. Not anymore. They are, in fact, the fundamental building blocks of trust with your audience. This raises, I think, an important question for every business. Beyond what we discussed today, what other untapped sources of valuable data on your website could be structured to build even greater trust and connect more directly, more powerfully with your ideal customers? Food for thought.
Definitely food for thought. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We look forward to exploring more fascinating topics with you next time.